So, I'm sitting here foam rolling my calf because I got a really bad cramp in it. And there's like a ball. And I was sitting here thinking, and wow, I'm terrible at these. Anyways, so I was sitting here and I was thinking about thinking. Our minds are so powerful. It's actually insane. I try not to get in my head, but I do a lot, especially when I'm prepping. As a competitor, I always feel like, am I gonna be ready to be on stage? Am I leaning out fast enough? Am I doing this right? Critiquing myself every single day, every step of the way, and it gets exhausting, and I catch myself thinking negatively, and it affects me so much if I think negatively about myself or I feel negative in a negative way. Someone can say something negative about me, and it really doesn't affect me as much as me critiquing myself. And when I get into those modes where I think, why this, or why am I doing that, why this, I really have to sit here and actually answer the questions. Why am I doing this? What is my why? Why do I, count all of my food? Why do I work out so much? Why do I get up at 4:30 in the morning to work all day, then work out, then go back to work, then meal prep, and do this cycle of just, sometimes it feels like hell. And that's where Think Massive comes into play for me personally. It's not about the now. It's this sacrifice that I'm making in the end makes me happy, right? When I'm on stage, or when I have this goal that I've set for myself through this journey, when I reach that end, there's nothing more satisfying and more just, what's the word? Satisfying is good, but there's nothing better than being proud of yourself. And I love the fitness industry so much because you can't buy any of this. You can't go and buy a six-pack. You just can't. It's hard work, and we're filled with such fakeness these days that when I see a woman or I see a man with just a fantastic physique, I immediately respect them because I know the dedication, I know the sacrifice they had to go through to get there. I think it's funny and sad at the same time that people who are fit and people who have these goals, who are really trying to change their lives to really to better themselves, get more body shame than people who are overweight. People who go out to drink and smoke and do drugs and all things that these days are the cool people, right? Us freaks who like to go to sleep at 8:30 at night and meal prep and work out, we're the ones that get body shame. So I'm just here to tell you to just stop overthinking. And when you start to overthink, and when your brain just gets into this dark place, and I think everyone experiences it, where you ask yourself why you're doing this and why does it matter? Write it down. Write down why. What is your reason? Find something you care about and just care so deeply. You want to think massive. You want to think massive love, massive goals, massive whatever you love. Do it. Go. You'll regret it. What's more important now? Being proud of yourself and just walking with that confidence on being able to succeed in whatever it is you want to, or falling into the satisfaction of the now, of what you're pressured into. It's hard, don't get me wrong, but it's worth it. And so I'm here to remind you that we all have the bad days, the days where we get mad at ourselves, hate ourselves, and put ourselves down, but we're our worst critic. The only expectations we have to uphold are the ones we put on ourselves. And high expectations are great, but make them realistic. If they're not realistic, you're setting yourself up for failure. So get out of your own head. That little voice that's saying, no, you can't do it. Tell it to shut the F up, because you can. Go do it. Think massive.